So let's talk about getting started and the different product packs you have to choose from, as well as the benefits of each package. Our initial product pack is the Bronze Pack. It is going to give you a little bit of product to get started, and it's also going to start you at a 10% bonus on the dual team up to $500 a week. With the Bronze Pack, there is no initial matching bonus until you achieve the consultant rank. Now, if you get started with a Silver Pack, you're going to get more product than the Bronze Pack, and now you're going to be able to earn 15% on the dual team up to $1,500 a week. In addition, you now start with a 10% matching bonus on all of the unilevel bonuses from your personally sponsored distributors. And our Premier Pack is the Gold Pack. It's going to give you a significant supply of product to really get your business started quickly, and you'll now receive a 20% bonus in the dual team up to $2,500 a week. And the matching bonus on your personally sponsored distributors is also increased to 20%. Now, what is really important here is not how you get started, but that you get started. In terms of building this big, if you're wanting to build fast and you're serious about going out and building this business, it's recommended to get started with the Silver or the Gold Pack. And while the Gold Pack gives you the options to help you generate income faster, actually twice as fast as the Bronze Pack, you have to make the decision on what makes the most business sense for you. All right, now that you've seen the starting options, let's talk about some of the benefits, starting with the dual team commissions. Now here you are. Now on this part of the compensation plan, we're going to show you how to build two teams of business, a left team and a right team, and based on the volume at the end of each week, you will receive bonus payments. Now the way it works is you get paid on the team of business with the least amount of volume each week, which is better known as your pay leg. Now let me show you an example. If you had $12,000 in volume on your left team at the end of the week and $15,000 on the right team, obviously $12,000 is less, and this would be considered your pay leg. Now the way it works, the company is going to match the $12,000 from both teams, so you're going to have $3,000 left over here. But don't worry, because the amount left over will roll over to the following week, and you'll get paid on that lesser team all over again as long as you have a 300 volume minimum for the week. Now, for this week's example, since $12,000 is the lesser leg, that's your pay leg. So if you got started with the Bronze package, you're going to get 10% of your pay leg, so that would be a $1,200 bonus. If you got started as Silver Pack, you get 15%. So that's going to pay you $1,800, which is an extra $600 in this example. And the Gold package is going to give you 20% of the $12,000, which is going to help you produce quite a bit more income, as you can see. In fact, it's twice the amount of money on the exact same amount of work as the Bronze pack. Now, certainly in terms of building this business, having product is an important part, but as you can see, the commissions are much, much higher depending on how you decide to get started. So you've got to decide what makes good business sense for you. Now remember we discussed matching bonuses earlier? See, at the Bronze level there is no matching bonus, and at the Silver level you get that 10% matching bonus, and at the Gold level you get a 20% matching bonus. So in this example, if you personally sponsored someone that made $5,000 in their unilevel, you're personally going to earn 10% at Silver, which is $500, or 20% at Gold, which is $1,000. So again, here you are making money, and here you are not. Now again, you have to decide what pack makes the most sense for you to start, but we want to make sure you are aware of the many benefits of really getting your business up and going and being able to generate some significant income right from the start. The next area of importance is product supply. Now there are three critically important reasons to have product supply. The first is retail sales. It's kind of hard to say you have a coffee and tea business if you don't have coffee and tea, and we want to make sure you are set up to win right from the start. One of the great things about Organo is we can help you recoup your initial investment just by retailing the package you personally purchased. Now, this is also an important step as it helps you to truly realize how simple this business is, and it also helps you get in profit mode right out of the gate. And the second reason is for wholesale sales to your new distributors, as you want to make sure you help your new team members get started right so they succeed. And you want to make sure they have products so they don't have to wait for their product pack to arrive to get their business started right away. And last is for samples. This is one of the easiest ways to build your business. You simply hand out samples and people ask for more. The great thing about this, it's not rocket science. It's just coffee and tea. Don't forget, this is a coffee and tea business, and you don't want to shortcut your way to success and not buy product or not have product for your potential customers on hand. And after you begin, you're going to realize how hard it is to keep product in, as people love their coffee and tea, and you have the healthy alternative to a product that most people won't do without. The next thing I want to talk about is your position of equity. Getting started in this business and making a decision quickly is highly important, because equity in this business is the location and real estate. So getting started right here, you have a position of equity. But you have also been placed in this business by someone who's your sponsor, who has been placed by them, and so on. So you have people above you. And if you wait, in terms of deciding to start your business, there's some adverse things that can happen if you don't take action and at least grab your position. If somebody up here places someone in your business, obviously your business can start to grow even though you haven't fully engaged. But if you've taken your position, you may put somebody in the business, or you may be sitting there and somebody puts somebody else in here, but this one they put in, this person puts two people in, who goes out and puts somebody in, who puts somebody in, and your business can start rather rapidly, and before you know it, it can look like this. Folks, that can happen extremely fast. And what I think is incredible is people don't think it's a big deal that they can wait 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 weeks or even a month. But what happens if you wait? It ends up looking like this. And now all of a sudden, all these people that would have been in your business, guess what? You're now in theirs. So you want to make sure you reserve your position of equity today and make sure you take action immediately to get your business up and going. Now, we have a full system to help you build your business and be successful. It's important to know that we have global events and training, as well as your own personalized website, which has everything you possibly ever need to know to really help build and facilitate the growth of your business. So the next step for you is to get back with the person that shared the Organo opportunity with you, so they can assist you in getting started, not now, but right now. And let me be the first to welcome you to the Organo family.